This ASMR video has 74 million views on TikTok, and this one has 28 million, and this one over 18 million views. Here's what's crazy. None of these were filmed with cameras. They are 100% AI generated using Google VEO3. But don't worry if you don't have access to VEO3, because I'm going to show you another AI tool that lets you get the same kind of results. So by the end of this video, you'll know the exact method to create these yourself and capitalize on this trend. But before I show you how to make these, let me show you just how insane this trend actually is right now. Take a look at this account. They started posting these AI ASMR videos less than a couple months ago. 2 months, they now have almost 261,000 followers, and their videos are constantly hitting millions of views. This video here, 74 million views. This one gets 6 million views, and this one got 7.5 million views. These are insane numbers if you ask me. Here's another creator doing the same thing, 26 million views on a video and only handful of videos. That's insane engagement. And here's another one that also started a couple months ago and already hit almost 200,000 followers. Look at these numbers, 28 million views on this video, 8 million views on this, 6 million views, another 6 million. Now here's why you should care about this. First, this trend is still super fresh. Most ASMR creators have no idea this technology even exists. Second, the barrier to entry is basically zero. You don't need cameras, lighting, or any physical setup. And third, this is a big one. ASMR content has some of the highest engagement rate on social media. People literally can't stop watching this stuff, which means better ad revenue, faster growth, and naturally more money in your pocket. But here's the thing, this window won't stay open forever. Right now, there are maybe a dozen creators doing this well. In 6 months, there's gonna be thousands. So if you wanna capitalize on this, now is the time. So let me show you exactly how to do it. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is head over to Google VEO3. Now, I'm not gonna get into how to get access to it for free in this video. I actually made a full tutorial on that already. So if you need help with that part, I'll link it right up here. You can check that out first if you want to. But for now, let's move forward assuming you already got access to Google VEO3. Alright, so now let me actually show you this in action. Here's the thing, I'm not gonna make you figure out these prompts from scratch. I actually found a custom GPT that does all the heavy lifting for you. So I'm gonna head over to ChatGPT, and on the left hand corner, you'll see an option called the GPTs. Press on that and search for ASMR. Then click on this second option where it says VEO3 ASMR cutting. Then press on Start Chat. Now here's where you can get creative. You can write whatever you want to create, glass fruits, crystal objects, soap blocks, literally anything. For this example, I'm gonna go with something like give me a prompt for cutting a glass apple. Then press generate and boom. ChatGPT gives us detailed optimized prompt that is specifically designed for Google VEO3. I'm gonna copy this prompt, and now let's head over to VEO3. I'm gonna paste in our prompt. Now here's a crucial setting. Make sure you're using the VEO3 model, not VEO2. VEO2 doesn't have the audio capabilities, and honestly, the audio is like 50% of what makes these videos work. Now, here's something new that just launched. They have a fast option that costs only 20 credits instead of 100, which is amazing. And the quality is actually really good, and it gives us exactly the results we want. So if you're on the free plan with limited credits, this is a game changer. I'm gonna go with the fast option. Also, always set this one to generate one output, because even at 20 credits, you wanna make sure your prompts is dialed in. Now, while this is generating, and it usually takes about 1 to 2 minutes, let me show you some other variation you can try with the custom GPT. You can ask for things like cutting through a glass watermelon, slicing a crystal block, or even breaking apart a soap cube. The GPT understands the ASMR format and will automatically include all the technical details. Okay, so our video is ready. Let me show you what we got. Look at that. The way the light catches the glass, the sound of the knife cutting through, even the way the pieces fall. This was created with the 20 credit fast option. But so you can see the difference between the fast and quality versions, I also created one using the same exact prompt but with the 100 credit quality option. And honestly, the difference is not that noticeable in this example. But I will show you another one that I made in a minute, and that's where you can actually see the difference. And the crazy thing is, from start to finish, this took maybe 5 minutes total. The custom GPT handles all the prompt engineering, and VEO3 handles the creation. Now here's where you can really separate yourself from everyone else, getting creative with materials and textures. You see, most people are just doing basic glass cutting, but if you want to stand out and build a real following, you need to think outside the box. For example, I found this guy who's doing pillow style material. Look at this. He's cutting a watermelon, but it has this fluffy, soft texture like a pillow. This is so satisfying and completely different from what everyone else is doing. I actually created my own version using the same fluffy pillow material, but I did it with the pineapple instead. Check this out. Now remember I told you I'll show you the difference between the 20 credits fast option and the 100 credit quality version. I generated the exact prompt with the quality version, and while the difference isn't huge, you can definitely see the improvement in details and smoothness. And then there's this creator who figured out how to make objects just looks like they're made out of bubbles. And this one's my favorite. This guy turned everyday objects into what looks like butter on toast. So when you spread it with a knife, it has that smooth, creamy texture that butter has. It's so unexpected but weirdly satisfying to watch. I actually made one like this too, and it came out pretty cool, but mine was using fingers instead of a knife to spread it. So if you're gonna try this butter texture, just make sure you're specific in your prompt about using a knife. Otherwise, the AI might default to hands like mine did. The point is, the sky is the limit. You can create with whatever material you want, whatever object you want. Think about textures that people find satisfying: memory foam, kinetic sand, clay, even things like cheese or chocolate. Now, I know some of you might not have access to Google VEO 3 yet, so let me show you another alternative AI tool as I promised. The tool I'm talking about is Kling AI. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not as good as VEO 3 in my experience, but it is still a solid option. Let me paste the same prompt we just used in VEO 3 and show you what we get. You see, it's decent, but the audio doesn't match the material and the knife movement isn't as realistic. But here's the thing, it's not that Kling is bad or anything, it's just it speaks a different language. If you look at some of the successful ASMR creators using Kling, they have figured out the prompt structure that specifically works for this platform. If you're gonna use Kling, you can study their approach and replicate what's working. Kling costs about 20 credits for a 5-second video, and here's a big advantage. You can create vertical videos directly, which is perfect for TikTok and Instagram. They give you 166 credits every month on the free plan. And if you want to get serious about ASMR content, both Kling and VEO 3 have monthly subscriptions that honestly don't cost that much. We're talking like $10 to $20 per month. Look, if you're gonna treat this like a business, you need to invest in the right tools. These subscriptions will pay for themselves with just one viral video. Alright, so now you know the exact method to create viral ASMR content. But here's the thing. Mastering these AI tools is what's going to separate you from everyone else. If you don't have access to Google VEO 3 yet, I made a tutorial showing you how to get it for free even if you're not in the US. That video is right here. And if you want to master Kling AI and really understand how to get the best results from it, I broke down everything in this video right here. Both of these are gonna level up your AI game massively. Pick whichever one applies to you right now, watch it, and then come back and crush it with ASMR content. The tools are everything in this game. Master them and you will dominate. I'll see you in one of those videos.